How are you all today? Okay, sorry. So today I thought, I'm actually gonna bring you up a little closer. Today I thought, since yesterday was the last day of Pride Month, I thought to celebrate that Pride is actually a year-round event, we could do something a little gay today. A little gay. Just a little bit gay. Just a little bit. So today, this is what I keep my weed in. Actually, let me show you. It's kind of cool. So there's nothing in here. Now isn't that just neat? Yes, this is for children, but not anymore. Anyways, I thought today we could put my Yaoi back on my shelf. Yeah. So I have all my Yaoi right here in this bag. Let me show you. Right there. Now, if I knew I wouldn't get kicked off of YouTube, I would play Yaoi, what I like to call Yaoi Russian Roulette. And that's basically where you just open up to a random page and see if you get porn or not. Love to jump scare my friends that way, but however, I will not be doing that on YouTube or the internet in general. I will do that in person and send you a private video of me doing it, but that's it. So, yeah, and as you can see, I'm a little oily today. I just got done swimming. I just went swimming at my friend's house. I got to hang out with my friends today. It was very, very nice, very relaxing, very calming, very fun. We went to get ice cream as well, and I know I'm gonna have the shits later. But yeah, I had genuinely such a good day today. I genuinely needed to see my friends like that. I've been like so antisocial since like starting my new job. So yeah, it was really good, but my lips kind of look dry. Sorry, but so let's dig in. So I'll just start taking them out. Sorry. Some of these are new. Some of these I didn't realize I had. Now I have to warn you, there's a lot, and this is not at all of it. So, I mean, there's some collectors who have like rooms full of them, but I don't have that much, but I do have a good amount. Do you like this view of just the side of my face? I should have swapped. Hang on. Okay, is this better? Okay. So, I do mine from numbers to letters. From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to A, B, C, D, E, F. So, and we do it in Latin alphabet, you know, like A, B, C, D. It's not in like a Japanese or Korean alphabet. It's in a Latin alphabet. Latin, which I'm not even sure it's called Latin, but that's okay. So the first one, this is apparently a Netflix show. The first one is called 10 Dance. 10 Dance. I have yet to read this. I have been waiting to get the full series of this, but I kind of keep forgetting I own it. So, wait. Okay, maybe I have read this. I might have read this already. I got this years ago. Like, I have no clue how long ago I got this, but it was a long time ago. Maybe it'll tell me. Okay. I probably got this in 2019 then. It's been a long time. I don't know if it was 2019. I don't know. But anyways, this is the first one that always goes because it's my only one that has a number in it. And when I shelve my books, I kind of like to keep them like, I like to push them back a little bit because I have a lot of figurines that I like to put like on my shelves in front of my books. So yeah. So next, we are looking at the A's. So I found 2 A's. Let's see if there's any over here in this pile. Okay. So these are the 2 A's that I have. This one I haven't read yet, but I hear it's insane. It's called Angels Before Man. It is a story that retells how Satan fell from heaven, if you believe in that stuff. I personally don't, but this is just like a gway. I read queer and gay at the same. Okay, let's see. Let's read that back. A queer retelling of the fall of Satan in an eternal paradise. The most beautiful angel, Lucifer, struggles with shame, identity, and timidity with little more than the desire to worship his creator. It isn't until the strongest angel, Michael, comes into his life that Lucifer learns to love himself along the way. Their friendship begins to bloom into something else, maybe the first romance in the history of everything. But this God is a jealous one, and maybe paradise is not paradise. At the edge of my seat, I am very excited to read this book. I am scared to read this book because I know it's going to be really good, and that scares me for some reason. Anyways, this is Angels Before Man. But before this one, I'll set this here for now. We have Afterglow. This was a cute little short. Just one standalone manhwa. And this one is a manhwa because it was Korean originally. And it is about a doctor and a yakuza. So maybe this wasn't, wait. Maybe this wasn't Korean actually, hang on. Oh no, it's Japanese, I apologize. So this is a yaoi, this one is a yaoi. Or a manga. So yeah, Afterglow. A doctor, he's the doctor right here. And a yakuza. They fall in love. And it's just their story about what they go through, what they went through, like when they first fell in love. I read this in one sitting, so I don't really remember much. So I played Russian roulette myself, apparently. Yeah. See? Yeah. Cute. This was a cute book. I'll probably reread it at some point, but this one, see, it's AFTERGLOW. AFTERGLOW. This one is gonna go before Angels Before Man. Because Angels is with an A-N. unfortunately, the ice cream is hitting me right now, so I'm gonna have to take a little break. And also, ASMR makes me have to shit. Anybody else? Anybody else, or just me? Huh? Just me. Okay. Be right back. Okay. I'm back. Yes, I brushed my teeth. Yes, I washed my hands. And I did brush my teeth. Yes. Thank you. So we just did A's, and now it's time for B's. Okay. I think I only have one, not two, not three, not four, but one. One book that is a B. Let me just double check. Yes. This is the only one that starts with B. It's called Bloody Mary. I read this when I was in high school. I got this when I was in high school. I bought this not knowing it was a BL. Or a Yaoi. And I was so beautifully surprised when I read the back and I realized it was a Yaoi. I think somebody else bought this for me. But I was so happy when I read the back and I was like, that sounds like a Yaoi. It is. The only problem is that this is the only book I have of this series. If you see this one right here, do you see that? The one right here. It means that this is the first of a series. And I cannot find this series anywhere. I've had this book since I was in high school. I've been out of high school for 6 years. I have been looking for probably 7 years for the other versions of this book, or the other books in this series. And before you say anything, yes, I know I can go on Amazon, but that's no fun. Then I have to wait for it. I don't like online shopping. I really don't. I'm so much a window shopper. Like, majority of my blind boxes, like, I have gotten all of those in person. Only when I was living in, like, the middle of frickin' nowhere was I ordering anything online. But even then, like, I just don't like it. So, let me know if you know any stores that are selling this and that I can go to. Okay, thank you. So, this is the only one that starts with the B. So now we're gonna put it on the shelf. Next is C. I guess that was backwards for you. C. Which is the first letter of my husband's name. Now we have a couple C's. I don't think we have too many. I think we only have two. So, let's see. I have these two. Cherry Magic, 30 years of virginity can make you a wizard. And The Cat Proposed. I can't tap on them and hold them like that. Okay. Now, I read both of these. I read this on the way back home from Chicago on the train. Read it in like an hour. It's very good. It's very cute. And I read this one. When I was in the mental hospital. And I tried to take my time with it. I had a lot of books when I was there, so I tried to take my time with it. I like read a chapter a night, but towards like the end of like me staying, I finished it. I was obsessed with the TV show when it came out, the live action one. I was obsessed with it. I loved it so much. I thought it was so cute. Shout out to Allie, my cousin Allie. Allie, who showed me this show. Thank you so much. They are my children and I love them. But, which is funny because she she actually worked at the mental hospital that I stayed at. That's why I chose that mental hospital. That's a whole other story, but so I read this one. This one was really, really cute. It's a series. See how it says one. I watched the series. I read the first book. I thought I had the second book, but I don't know where it's at. I might have lent it to somebody. I never got it back. I don't care. So I'll just get more of them. I'll just get the series eventually. But I watched the live action and the anime, and it is so funny. It is so cute. I love it so much. These are my children. These are my literal children, and I love them very much. So that is Cherry Magic. This one, the title is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, that one is as well. Like, essentially in Cherry Magic, you become, like, if you are a virgin when you turn 30, you can read minds. Just doing bullshit, but you can read minds. And one guy ends up, this guy right here, the main character, he ends up being able to read minds, and that's like the whole thing. But it's a romance. It's really cute. This one is, this guy is a cat and a human at the same time. So he can turn into a cat. He can shapeshift. I think it's this guy. It has been 3 years since I've read this. And within that time, well, I read it, and then immediately after I read it, I went through something extremely traumatic. I was paralyzed and almost died. So I forgot completely what this is about. Which, hey, valid. I went through something traumatic. That might happen, but this was really cute when I read it. It's very sweet, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty wholesome. There is a sexy scene at the very end that I remember that it was throughout the whole book. It was PG until the very end, and I was like, okay. But yeah, this was really cute. It's a standalone, so it's just one thing. I guess I was rereading it because I have a bookmark in here. Or I probably just put the bookmark in here, honestly. Yeah, it's really cute. So yeah, going on the shelf. Stay. Next is D, as in D's nuts. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let me see. I know I have 2, 3. So, I have 3 D's. Let's talk about Dear Door. Now, sit down. Sit the hell down. Let's talk about Dear Door. This series changed my life. This series changed how my brain worked. This changed the chemistry in my brain. I loved the series. I was so hooked on this series. I've read it twice. Like, I was so hooked on this series. I read my BL on a site called, what is it called? Hang on. I read most of my series on a site called Manta. Manta. So, I read this series on Manta right before they took it down. Yes, you heard me right. Did you hear me? They took it off of Manta. So I read it right before they took it off, and when they took it off, I went to Google Translate. I went to fucking Google Translate on my phone, and I typed out this long message in English, translated it to Korean, copied it, and pasted it into Pluto's DMs on Instagram, and I said, Mama, please print them out in English. Please print them out in English. And wouldn't you know, probably 3 months after I sent that DM. Found it at Barnes & Noble's. You're welcome. And you're welcome. I shouldn't do that. That was 100% my doing. That was 100% my, no it wasn't, no it wasn't. But that did happen. That did in fact happen. And then guess what? They put it back on Manta. They put it back on Manta. So then I read it again. And I am slowly but surely buying the copies as they come out. Right now, the third book is printed in English. I'm sure the fourth one is printed out since, but I only have the first two right now. I have the first two. And essentially, this series about this guy. This guy, his name is Kane. This guy's name is Kane. This guy's name is Kyung-Jun. Kane is a demon, and the only way for him to go into the human world is to go through his door, Kyung-Jun. Usually that means they have to, you know, but not always. I do have to warn you, this series can be pretty messed up. I should not have been as obsessed with this series as I was, but I don't know, just something about it, just like, because it's not just romance, like, it's like a fight between angels and demons, but the angels are bad. It's such an interesting concept, and a toxic Yaoi, or a toxic Yaoi. Sorry, Freudian slip. Toxic Yaoi. But it's not a doomed Yaoi. It's not doomed. They do love each other. And skip like 10 seconds if you don't want a spoiler. They do have kids at the end. Don't tell anybody. Spoilers over. So, this is the first one. The first one. We're gonna put it back. We're gonna put it back. Right here. And then the second one. The second one. With just Kyung-Jun on it. Just Kyung-Jun. He is a police officer in the series. A Korean police officer. South Korean. If I talk about Korea at all in this situation, like in this, well, genuinely in any situation, if I just say Korea, we all know that we're just talking about South Korea. So, door. Okay. And as you can see, I am reading this one actively. But I've kind of put it aside because I did just finish reading it like a couple months ago, like for the second time. Because I read it again after they put it on Manta, but put it back on Manta. But okay. Then the last book that starts with D is this series. I have not read this yet. I believe that this is a series. Well, maybe not. It doesn't say. Maybe it's a standalone. I'm not really sure what this is about. I haven't read it yet. It's actually a really crazy situation. I went to a flea market with my friend, and this guy was just selling like a shitload of yaoi. And this is one of the books that I got from there. And I haven't read this yet, but I got 3 different yaoi books, I think, from this guy. I thought I had more, but I guess not. This is one of them. I haven't read it yet, but so what's next is E. I do not think I have any E's, but let me check. I do have an F right here. Yeah, I think the next one is just F. Okay, so maybe I'm not gonna show the cover. I'll show you this part though. This is also another one that I got from the flea market. It is called 4th Generation Head. Tatsuyuki Oyamato. Tetsuyuki Oyamato. I keep forgetting. I mean, it's not really showing anything inappropriate, but bro, pull your pants up, first of all. Second of all, put your shirt down. Third of all, there ain't no reason you need to be sitting on that man's lap. Anyways, I'm not really sure what this book is about. I believe maybe this is in a series, actually. I thought this was a series, but I guess not. Wowza. Crazy. Okay. So that was crazy. So that was really crazy. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this one is about, but I just grabbed it, so. What's next? E, F, G. I only have one G. No, I lied. I have two G's. Oh. A little Hello Kitty and a freaking hair. That's disgusting. A little Hello Kitty. She can sit right here. Oh. Right there. Cute. We have the first book of the Heated Rivalry series. Game Changers. Game Changer. There's Kip and Scott Hunter. So this is the first book of the series. I have not read it yet. I'm in the middle of a series right now, so when I finish that series I will pick this up. But when I finish that series, this is next in line. And then so this one can go first because it is GA. So this one can go first. And the second one is Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation by Modao Zushi. That is not the author, I'm so sorry. Mo Zhang Tongsu. Which I probably said that wrong. But I love this author. She is one of my favorite authors. She did this and she did Heaven Official's Blessing, which that is the series I'm in the middle of right now, and I am obsessed with that series. We will get to that in a moment because there's a lot to talk about that. But this, I think, will be third in line for series that are novels, because all of them are novels. So when I finish Heaven Official's Blessing, I'm gonna go to Heated Rivalry, then I'm gonna go to this one. And I've seen clips of the show that they made, which is called Untamed. I believe it's based off of this, and I really wanted to watch it. I had no way of watching it, really. I'm sure I do now, but at the moment when I was looking, I couldn't find a way. But now we have an IPTV. I don't really know what that means, but apparently I can watch it on the IPTV, so we're gonna freaking do that. So yeah, that one is next. Stop it. Next is H, which is the beginning of my name. I have two books here. The first, Heaven Official's Blessing, and the 8th, Heaven Official's Blessing. So, this one is actually the comic version. This one we can play Russian roulette with, and it's not scary. It's not freaky like that. Isn't it just gorgeous? Oh my god, I am obsessed with this series. Oh my god, this is beautiful. This series, once again, you might need to sit down. I've been reading this series since 2023. There's 8 books in the series. I watched the show first and then I started reading the books. There are 8 books in the series. It has taken me 3 years to finish them. Normally it would take me a year. I could do it in maybe 4 months. I have been taking my sweet time with this series because I hold the series so near and dear to my heart. I was watching this show when I was in the hospital paralyzed. Like, this show is so important to me. This series is so important to me. The books are so good and detailed. Like, and the characters are so goddamn funny. This Mo Zhang Tao Su, she is funny as hell. She cracks me the hell up. Like, I'm literally laughing reading these all the time. They are so sweet and so cute and just, and once again, it's a series that's not just about love. Like, there's some, I'm sorry, like there's some crazy bullshit going on in the series. Like, it's about like kind of heaven and hell-ish kind of thing, but like him, Xilian, he is a god, but he has been banished three times. Well, he hasn't been banished 3 times, but he has been become a god 3 times. Not 1, not 2, but 3 times. And the first time he was banished for what arguably some people would say he was for good reasons. Like, I don't think he should have been banished for, well, maybe, I don't know. I'm not a god. I can't really remember all of what he got banished for either, so. But then the second time, I won't spoil it too much, but he caused some riffraff up in heaven, and after like 20 minutes he was banished. So, and then his lover, his name, well, Xilian calls him San Lang, but his real name is Hua Chen, which I am butchering these names. Trust me, I know, girl. But let me see if I can find him. He should be like right here. Girl, where'd you go? Anyways, I'll put this one up for right now. But Hua Chang is one of the ghost lords, ghost kings, I should say. This is San Lang, or Hua Chang. And he's actually supposed to be a bad guy, but he ends up being a really good guy. And I love these two. I love. It is a novel. And it's so good. I recommend this 1,000,000 times over. Like, I'm obsessed with this series. So, this is the last and final book of the series, and it's been like 5 months since I finished the 7th book. But I cannot get myself to read this. It can't end. I can't have it end. I don't know when Crunchyroll is gonna do a 3rd season of Heaven Official's Blessing. Like, it can't end. But I keep reminding myself they're printing out a comic version of the series, so I can't just wait for that. But I don't want their story to end. I want to keep reading it. I love them so much. They are my heaven blessing. They are my official heavenly blessing. They wanted that. Okay, anyways. Moving on. Next in line is Jay. And I only have one book that starts with J. And it's called Jealousy. I read this book in 2 days. I read it before bed. Weird. Really weird. It's getting crazy. Really toxic. I will not be showing the back because it is just like his naked body on the back. Yeah, this one's weird. I don't recommend this to anybody who has, I just don't recommend this unless you like toxic yaoi, then sure. But like this is like messed up kind of. I don't know if I'll continue the series. I'm sure I might. I don't think I'll buy any more of these. I think I'll just read them online and see like where it goes from there. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of drama. This guy has been through way too damn much. So yeah, it's a bit of an intense story, but it was okay. And yes, this is a series since it says one. And also another one of those books that I got at the flea market. So now we're gonna put it up. Next is K. And this is what we have next. Kenga Bancho Otome Loves Battle Royale. I have not read this. I honestly don't even know if it's a BL. It's a shoujo story, but I guess it's not a BL. Oh, she's pretending to be a boy. Her? Is she pretending to be a boy? I don't know. I guess it's not a BL, so this is on the wrong one. Unless she's trans, which would be sick. I would love a BL with trans characters in it. I guess this is not gay, but we'll have to see. I'll look it up later. But Kenka Bancho Otome by Chie Shimada. I do speak a little Japanese, not much, but next. We have to skip many letters because the next one is T. Yeah, can you guys see it? Now, for anybody who knows about this series, don't come at me. Just don't. I've read this series 4 times. Because it's really short. I've seen the anime, like, I know, I'm burying my soul on the internet right now, but I don't care. This series is pretty much just straight up porn. Yeah, I read it a lot when I was in high school, when I was like an edgy kid that was like hormones, you know? But it has a sweet ending. I want to say this has been so long since I've read it. And I don't know, I just liked it. I thought it was cute. I like the main guy. He's kind of, I don't know, they're just funny. It's funny, it's stupid, and it's kind of cute. But, it has been years since I've read this. I mean, I think the last time I read it was 2020, like right before COVID hit. But I saw that they were printing them. And so I had to get it. So I do have the first of the Titan's Bride. This shit is weird. This is just weird. It's so good though. I do recommend it. Yeah, I recommend it. It's stupid, but it's pretty good. Because once again, it's not just about love. Even though I did just say it's basically just porn. It's not just about love. There's some other shit going on. I mean, this guy's running a kingdom. So, yeah. And lastly, scared the shit out of me, bro. Lastly, let me double check. Yes, lastly, we have Yotsuya Ghost Night. Yotsuya Ghost Night. Yotsuya Ghost Night. This one looks so interesting. He's like a ghost. He's like an exorcist, and like I think he like meets a ghost that he's like no, he's rescued by a porn star. That's what I just read on the back. Okay, why did I pick this up? mixing like supernatural with like yaoi. Like I love that shit. As you can tell by most of my recommended, like the ones I recommended, most of the ones that I read, I love a supernatural yaoi. I love anything supernatural, honestly. But yeah, I haven't read this one. I just got this one not that long ago. I got this like probably like 2 weeks before I moved. So that was back in May. Well, April. So I haven't had this for long, but I want to say it's a series, but I'm not entirely sure because I'm not seeing anywhere where it says it is a series. So yeah. And yes, it was wrapped up. Yes, it was wrapped up. Let me see which ones are wrapped up for a second. These two were. I got this at a flea market. Wasn't wrapped. Flea market wasn't wrapped. Flea market wasn't wrapped. These two are, and all the other ones are. I don't think this one was wrapped up, but I don't remember. Not wrapped up. Not wrapped up. Not wrapped up. Wrapped up twice, I'm pretty sure. I don't think this one was wrapped up. So yeah, this is not all my yaoi. I have some more, but I left it back at my parents' house because I don't have a lot of room in this new apartment, but majority of what's left is just the rest of Heaven Official Blessing series, because I have the whole series. I own the whole series. Yeah. So this was kind of a weird video, but Pride Month never ends in my book, so yeah, I will always be gay. I will always consume gay media, and I will always surround myself with gay people or gay adjacent people and allies, because you can never erase us. Sorry. So happy Pride Year. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're you. You deserve sunshine. You. I have a freaking fuzzy on my ring. I'm so sorry. And I hope you all have a good day, a good night, a good whatever, a good life. And shout out to my friends who watch this, because all of them were telling me that they watch my ASMR, and I was like, so shout out to Jaden and Alex and Kira and Lily. I love you guys. You guys are literally my soul sisters. So yeah, love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.